Welcome. Today we want to identify 3 dangerous scenarios faced by every human being, of which one is language based, exploring the use of the mother of a language. Why do we study this at all? Where is the birthplace of speech? Which language was the mother of all languages? What is the benefit of exploring this issue of the mother of all languages? We have given a video before that deals with this matter, and we have learned that from sound to symbol we understand who gave birth to language, speech, alphabet, number, and hence exploring the use of the mother of all languages gives us that understanding whose identity is to the first natural speaking human beings. If you ask this question, which is the oldest language, they will tell you it's Tamil. They'll give you a list of 7 oldest languages like Sanskrit, Greek, Chinese, Hebrew, Tamil, Latin, and Arabic. Yet the earliest evidence of art proving that people were already cognitively aware of converting sound to symbols and the alphabet and communicate is found in Zambia, Southern Africa. The oldest known cave paintings are just about 35,000 years. But archaeologists in Zambia have uncovered evidence that early humans used paint for aesthetic purposes far earlier than previously thought. The team found pigments and the paint grinding equipment believed to be between 350,000 to 400,000 years old. It was found in a place known as Twin Rivers near Lusaka in Zambia. So this destroys anything else that comes and tells you that it is the oldest language. So exploring the use of the mother of all languages, the oldest language spoken today, the question, what is the first language spoken on earth? When they tell you it's Sanskrit, they are lying. When they tell you that it's Tamil, they are lying. They are not telling you the truth. Although Tamil is of the Dravidian family language, spoken 5,000 years ago, as they tell us, we have already seen signs that 400,000 years ago, our ancestors were already civilized. The Dravidian are Mandarin dominant human beings because they lived in a place, in a continent today called India, but in ancient times called Eastern Ethiopia, Eastern Kush. So when scientists traced the origins of language, they did a sample and they found that the likely origins of language is Africa, the part we are showing here, Southern Africa. And that language developed out of that. We shall show and prove why it is like that. So to explore the use of mother tongue, or the language that we say the mother of all languages, the oldest language spoken today, will give us the ability to answer the questions of the nature of who and what is the oldest language and who spoke the oldest language today. So the answer to that has been given many times. So today when we look at the issue of intelligence and issue of artificial intelligence and computers and technology, we realize that there is another language that they are saying neuro-linguistic programming. And they say that is a way of changing someone's thoughts and behaviors to help achieve desired outcomes for them. Who is the them? So are there any hidden forces that are battling to change our natural state into artificial state, and they continue to search for something that is deep inside us? Is where we want to say, when we look at the development of the alphabet, it never began as an artificial development, but as a natural outcome of observation by our ancestors who saw animals and converted sounds to symbols. Did you know, according to M.R. Imhotep, in the book Ancient Civilizations of Africa, Egyptian scholar Gamal Mokhtar admitted that the inventory of hieroglyphic symbols is entirely based on Nilotic fauna and flora, thus proving that the writing is of purely African origin, although he acknowledged that the geographical location of Egypt is a receptacle of foreign influences, but nothing foreign is found in the hieroglyphics except all the animals that are found in Africa. And we have given this chart and diagram by Stacy Comics that proves that ancient hieroglyphics is the source of all alphabet. And when they give you Indus Valley, remember the Dravidians, same people, they came from Hamit. The god that taught us to write, to read, wisdom and astronomy is Yahute. He is older by far to any other gods. Therefore, our language is called Meju Nature. The writing is called Meju Nature. It's the language, divine language, the words of the gods. Sacred words. holy words, holy script. Now, when you ask the question, which is the oldest language, and they tell you it's Sanskrit, say it's the language of the gods, and we've seen the 400,000 years of our ancestors already writing and reading and transmitting and transforming sound to symbols, and they tell you that is Sumerian, which is 3500 BCE, we know that they are not telling the truth. Let's prove that. The Ta, an ancient African Bantu language, is still spoken in Botswana and Namibia, also known as Hikso, has at least 85 consonants. How many consonants are in Sanskrit? 33. Simple consonants. How many consonants are in Sumerian? 16 only. No other language has so much in terms of the source and diversity and the richness other than the origins of human speech, which is found in Southern Africa, and all the symbols that are shown here. 31 vowels and 5 tones. This compares with the 24 consonants and 12 vowels for the received pronunciation in English, and the phonemes, 141 phonemes. German 41 only. Mandarin 32. Garawa 22. No other language is as rich as that. The ancient Kamitians, who have given us hieroglyphics, which they developed from the southern part of Egypt, themselves confess that they came from Punt, which is found in Central Africa, probably near Uganda, with the borders Uganda there, that area, which is very, very clear. This proof that hieroglyphics or major nature is still spoken in Africa will tell us and allow us to identify the natural and first parent language. And that knowledge will direct us to the gods and advance us beyond the traps set by artificial intelligence and by anybody else using language to try to trap us. From the works of Linguistic, we understand a lot about ancient languages spoken in the southern part of Egypt, which is sub-Saharan Africa, so-called sub-Saharan Africa today, and hieroglyphics. And we compare the hieroglyphics with our languages. Like when you look at this, to burn, NSR, to blaze, the flame, and the fire, and the variance in Akani Twi is in Tsoroma, child of the sky, a star. One, when you say one, in Asian Hamid, in Shitonga is Nwe, o Imne, o Iwe, o Nwe, o Nwe, in Sesotho, Bantu, and Ndebele, and Shikaranga. Coming from the mother of all tongue, when you say south, it's Nasi or Hansi in Shitonga Bantu, or downwards, or in Sikosa is Zanzi or Mzanzi or south. Fierce is ASB. Saba, fear, to be scared, to cower. In Sesotho is Shaba, to fear, to cower. Be of chaos and disorder and destruction and evil and war. Shata, Sita, Set in hieroglyphics. Sita in Sizulu. Ake, thine that which is. That's Sita. Sita is enemy. More. Ipke, these. In Sesotho, wow, those. KRI, though, it's as if though. Ekare in Sesotho. More. To bow, Igbo. To do homage, to be subdued, Goba in Sizulu. Isha, flame, fire, or roast meat. Same as in Sizulu, Isha, Sesotho, or Eja, or Icha. Same. And the D, Siswana, Adima, to borrow. Dia, to drop something. Dira, to do something or pour. Sesotho is Dinke. Take them. More shadow is Shwa, Swat. Corresponding cognates in Bantu noun, class prefix, she, the way, art, style of, compare with Banum, Semi, Bantu, Shu, the way, art, style of, Kiswahili, Bantu, Uwatu, are people. Amat, that's Hamid, for liquid. In Shitonga, or Tsonga, Tsonga and Shitonga and Ndau and Shangana are similar. They share same thing. Same language, same base, same foundation. Mate or mati, water. In Sizulu, amate or amati, saliva. In Sesotho, meti, water. Or mate, saliva. In Chikaranga or Shona. Amate in Sindebele. Why study all these languages? Why explore the use of the mother language? Because human language is natural language, should be natural language. It expresses our thoughts and our emotions. It should never be changed or tampered with. It will affect us somehow. So why would such advanced species like the aliens want to promote artificial intelligence and technology? This is the burning question. If you no longer are connected to your natural language, it will be easy for these alien super beings who are advanced in terms of material inorganic technology to be able to connect and catch a ride on you using artificial intelligence. That's the danger. That's the danger we are looking at. So that's why we study all this matter. That's why we explore the use of the mother of all languages, because language is a key component related to human consciousness, a vital aspect of your soul, a vital aspect of your self-awareness, and the expression of your abstract concepts within your soul, to be able to understand that which is beyond the chasm and that which is unknowable. Otherwise, your capacity and ability of conceptualization of thoughts will be limited by the language that you use and the words that you employ, and your ability to live a life of cultural and historical significance to yourself and to your natural origin as embedded in language will be lost. And then your philosophical tradition and the schools of thought, which are often divined and perpetuated through written and spoken language, is lost. Language connects us to the philosophical heritage of the past, allowing us to study the works of great thinkers and engage in ongoing discourse of philosophy. Therefore, if your language has been replaced by Christianity, Judaism, Islam, and any other religion, and its jargon, and you now start to see Allah, Jesus, Yahweh, Muhammad, Moses, and stuff like that, you are no longer a melanin dominant human being or connected to melanin dominant divinities or ancestors. You are now out of African spirituality, and your benefits of exploring the mother tongue will hit the limit of the language that you are using, and you are no longer freed from the gods. You need to break off the chains, the mental chains, the spiritual chains, and step into the realms where the universe and universe's mysteries converge inside you and invite you to decipher the secrets of the unknowable. This has been explored in our book, Free from God, which you can get from Amazon. And if you get this book and read it, after you read it, go back and leave a comment. Your comments helps a lot of other people to make their decisions, whether it was worthwhile or whether it is worthwhile to own such a copy. The use of the mother of all languages connects your soul to the chasm, as we have already said. If you can no longer understand that, the tricky ancestors and the tricky gods will block your exit and your connectivity to the chasm. A question was asked in one of the charts: will artificial intelligence ever be able to replicate the indomitable human spirit? The answer, while it is no, artificial intelligence can simulate human behavior and emotions, but cannot replicate the indomitable human spirit. But it can arrest that human spirit. It can block you from under. By spirit here, it's soul, because spirit is an aspect of the soul. So although artificial intelligence, they say, can learn from human behavior and can be programmed to respond to certain situations, it cannot replicate the depth and complexity of human emotions and indomitable human soul. But it will block that soul from ever accessing the chasm. The use of the mother of languages is to give you words of power. Once we realize that words have power, hekau, we will be able to realize the reason why the Greeks wanted to change the names of everything our ancestors created. To change the name is to take away the power of the word. So in reclaiming ourselves, we need to reclaim our language, the original language, and to reclaim that tongue, and to rename these gods, and to rename our ancestors as per our melanin dominant names. Osiris is not Osiris, it's Osiris. Isis is not Isis, is Isisu. Horus is not Horus, it's Horesu. The Sphinx is not the Sphinx, it's Horemakuti. Egypt is not Egypt, it's Hamit. Hieroglyphics is not hieroglyphics, it's Mejunature. So this is what we do in order to replace the machine language that is hybridizing our natural language into a machine. Because one of the 3 dangers faced by every living human being today include false language and artificial intelligence created language, or a hybrid language, or a foreign language, whose eventual goal is to replace your natural soul language. And so doing connects you to an unnatural origin or artificial origin and make you a bio machine and a system that is being ridden like a horse by non-human entities. This is the danger that we have. So stay safe. Remain connected to your original natural language. Enjoy the use of the mother of languages so as to avoid being immersed into or by artificial intelligence. Because if you do so and ignore that, your soul and your body will become captive. So sell not your soul, sell not your body, but remain attached to your human language, which is the Bantu-based, click-based, symbol-based, totemic-based, animistic-based mother of all languages. For more, email us on join@marafado.com. Till we meet again, remain thyself. Your manager, Topi Priest Jarabai, Ellen Prizukunigam Jaganja, saying, stay safe. Ameni.